Friday. My name is Nancy. I am a psychic. I am a medium. I am an animal intuitive. I am a lost pet finder extraordinaire lady that also dances like Elaine from Seinfeld. And this is Friday night. This is your time to ask me anything. These are free questions. All I have is a few parameters, but first, to get started, I want to know where you're watching from me tonight. Instagram and Facebook and YouTube love that algorithm when people are commenting. So give that heart, give that like, give this live video a like, and tell me where you are watching from tonight. Let's see where we've got visitors from. Do we have Canada in the house yet? I know we have some wonderful Toronto friends. Do we have anyone from down under? Where do we have people watching? Go ahead, shout it out right now, where I go over a few announcements as usual with the housekeeping. So first things first, my name is Nancy. You can always book a reading at nancymello.com. That's where you want to book a full reading. So this is like an amuse-bouche, right? This is like a little tester. We've got Brooklyn in the house. We've got Brampton, Ontario, Toronto. Of course, Toronto is joining us. We've always got Toronto in the house. Welcome from Ontario. I love it's becoming my favorite province. Sorry for my white splaining. New York. So New York, Connecticut, we're getting ready for this hurricane that who knows where it's going to hit on Sunday. Am I right? Like today, this whole hurricane path for us on Long Island in Connecticut and New York, this hurricane's path is going like this. It's Hurricane Henry and it's going like this. And so all of us like in New England right now are going, where the hell are you going? Like pick a path, pick a lane, because we don't know where it's going to hit. So that's what we're dealing with over here in New England and New York and Connecticut right now. So welcome to my New York friends. We've got Ontario, we've got Missouri, we've got East Coast. So a few parameters, my friends. We make sure, as you know, for those of you joining, we've got LA in the house. For those of you joining me for the first time, I love connecting with past people that are passed over. I've had some wonderful conversations today. I connected with a woman that lost her dad due to COVID. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to say goodbye. So that was super sweet. We've had some wonderful conversations lately with people that pass over, but unfortunately, I do not do that on the show. You're going to go over to nancymello.com to book that. Also, I do not, unfortunately, help with lost pets on this show, only because it takes a lot of details and takes a lot of brain power. And I've been in sessions all day, and this is my give back to you. So we follow these parameters. We're good. So let me know where you're watching from tonight. Give this post a like. Give it a like. Make sure on Instagram you're giving it a heart. And as always, I am broadcasting on a few different forums. So over on here, I'm looking straight at the camera now. I'm broadcasting on YouTube and Facebook and Twitch, and I believe also Twitter. And then right here, I am broadcasting on Instagram. So really quick tonight, if you haven't followed me on TikTok, it's at nancy.mello over on TikTok. Nothing else. It's just my name, nancy.mello. I am about 12 followers away from 10,000 followers over on TikTok. So if you want to help me out tonight, TikTok is nancy.mello. I would super appreciate it. I'm super excited about this. I am honored that I have that many followers on TikTok. We've got 30,000 followers on Facebook. We've got 18,000 on Instagram. And now hopefully I will hit the 10,000 mark sometime on this show. Wouldn't that be cool if it was on the show that we hit TikTok with 10,000 followers? So that would be very cool. We got Left Coast. It is Nancy night. That is right. Over on YouTube, Nancy Mello Psychic Medium. Do we already have a troll? I thought she was a boy when I named her, and I realized, okay, forgive me. I thought you were a troll for a second. We've got UK in the house. Welcome. We've got a few people from the UK. Thank you so much for staying up late with me. I love it when I get the UK, and when Australia is coming in, I always get excited about Australia because I think it's like 3 or 4 in the morning. So my friends, okay. So we're already getting questions over on Facebook. So this is what we're going to do. Instagram, do me a favor. You know, I love you, Instagram. Go ahead and make sure, if you haven't already, if you have a TikTok, even if you don't use it, go ahead and give me a follow at nancy.mello. I'm going to answer questions for about 2 minutes over on Facebook, and then I'm going to hit you right back. And don't worry, I will scroll up. You know I will. And I'm going to do this rapid fire. So let's get started. I want to hear about, okay. So Sam says that Sam has a cat named Mustache. So I immediately want to know more about this story. My cat Mustache got hit by a car. I'm so sorry. Does she know how much I love her and miss her? I thought she was a boy when I named her, and then I realized I couldn't change the name. It's okay. I had a female named Frankie. So although I do not connect with animals that have passed over, I will tell you, Sam, that Mustache, and this goes for all animals across the board. All animals know that you love and appreciate them. And in fact, I have some fabulous TikTok videos about it. And I'm not just saying it because I'm trying to get you to follow me. No, and it really is, because animals can sense that. Animals can feel that. I have never chatted with an animal that has passed over that has that is complaining about their owners. The most I will get now complaints with living animals, and this is a great trick for, not trick, but like with lost pets. And if you've worked with me with lost pets, you'll know what I'm about to say, which is lost animals or animals that have passed over don't complain. So whenever I hear an animal that is lost that complains, I know that they're alive, because pets that are passed over into the next life, into heaven, they're not worried about stuff here. They just know that they loved you. So yeah, they loved you and you love them. So yes, 100% Mustache knows that you love her. And if you want any more further input on this and just, closure with that, feel free to book a reading. Michelle says, is my brother with me? Is he my guide or someone else? We've talked about this before on my show. So there's a difference between ancestors and spirit guides. So spirit guides are never going to be family members. So your brother would be like kind of the ancestor category, where he's going to guide you, but he's not a guide. So with spirit guide, from my understanding, from all of my knowledge that I've heard, I could be wrong, of course, and I love it. If I'm wrong, I totally mea culpa. But what I understand is, from everything I know, guides are someone that you make a contract with before life. It's generally a good friend, because who the hell else are you going to put this much through except a good friend? And you basically say, can you keep an eye on me? Can you make sure I go on the straight and narrow? Almost parent-like. And they watch you your entire life from start to finish. One thing you can do, and we've talked about this trick on the show, is to have your guides help you more often, is to say, you give your guides permission to read your thoughts for your entire life. Sylvia Brown actually talked about this when she was alive as well, who was a famous psychic, and says, all you have to say is out loud, I give my guides permission to read my thoughts for my entire life. And there you go. That's all you do. Run, Nana, run. Bought the first badge on Instagram. Thank you so much, my love. So your brother is with you, but not a guide, but guiding you. Shauna says, can I tell you who your guides are? So I think naming guides is super sacred. I don't ever do that. I will tell you, we have 2 females and a male. We've got Devry says, can I get a preview of the next 4 months? This is from YouTube. Thanks so much for joining me on YouTube. We've got Devry. So I think you're going to hit a rush patch. And I know we've talked about this before, is I think there's a rough patch coming in late September, early October. I do feel like by the beginning of November, you're going to feel a little bit more smooth sailing. Stacy says, is the person I'm talking to the right one? The right one for now. I don't think the one as in your lifelong partner. I think this person is a good person. I just don't see it long term. I think they can grow into something more, but right now I see it very temporary. And we've got Grandma May Young 3 just bought another badge on Instagram. Thank you so much, my friends. So we've got, is there anything, Shauna? So I'm going to take one question per person at a time. Am I gifted? We all are gifted. It's just about being open to the messages of the universe. Nina is saying, Sam is saying, really good to know. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sam. And my heart goes out to you with Mustache. I love that name. And my heart just goes out to you. We've got Nina saying, my daughter has COVID. Will she be okay? First of all, I'm so sorry, Nina. So let's send some really loving, wonderful energy towards Nina. She is Nina on Facebook. I do feel like she's going to be okay. However, I am not a doctor, and I will say to keep a very close eye on her symptoms, and do not hesitate to go to the hospital. Do not hesitate to go to the hospital. I am not a doctor. Keep a very close eye on her systems, on her symptoms, and do not hesitate to go. Do I think that she's going to pass because of this? No, but do not hesitate to go to the hospital. Sending you so much love and so much of your prayers. Diane says, I feel like my family is under a black cloud. When will this end? I think it's got to be mind over matter. It's the idea of pronoia. I'm going to bring out the definition of pronoia. Everyone that watches for more than 1 week knows the idea of pronoia is the belief that the universe is working in your favor. So Diane, it's believing that the universe is helping you. It's believing that the universe is going to work. But if we don't believe in it, if we don't recognize it, it's the same thing as believing in anything, believing in God, believing in love. You have to, I was talking with a client about this today, about if you don't recognize that and recognize that love that someone has for you, you're not going to feel it fully feel it, right? So it's the same thing with believing in the universe and believing in the power of the universe. And I don't BS. I promise you, I've seen this firsthand, that believing that life is going to get better and trusting in the universe. Louise Hay, you've heard, if you've been a client of mine, you know I've quoted this before, let the river flow. You have to take your hands off the wheel. It's like Jesus, take the hands off the wheel, and you have to let go of the things you cannot control. And I promise you, things will turn around. My friends, if you haven't already and you are on TikTok, I want you to go over right now and like me on TikTok, Nancy.mello. It's me, Lori. Will my granddaughter and her longtime boyfriend get married? I do feel like they'll get married within the next year. Just me, Rose, you were right. I didn't get the job offer from the last interview. I'm so sorry to hear that. Will I get a job offer with any other interview? I feel like there's 2 or 3 coming up for you, Just me, Rose, and I'm so sorry you didn't get that interview. But I think the next second or third one. But again, don't blow it on my account. Don't be like, oh, I'm not going to get it for 2 or 3 more, right? Everyone is practice. So I'm sending you so much love. 2 or 3 more coming. And I think I said that last time. I think you have a couple more to go, and then you'll get there. My friends, I'm scrolling back to look at photos. 63 Carletta, thank you so much for joining me. I know I've seen you here before. My husband seems a bit off. He's not much of a talker. Any insight? So besides saying the obvious, which is ask your husband, I think he's just tired. I think he's tired and distracted. I think give him a little bit of space, let him come around, show him a little bit of love in his love language, whatever that may be. I feel like it's just kind of what I'm hearing is touch, which is touch. Just kind of hold his hand, and just be there. And I think he'll come around. Jen 9 LAR says, my cat Charlotte and Francesca, are they happy with us and settled? I think Francesca, I think, and I might have had the switch. Francesca is the one that's a little bit rare. So Francesca, and again, I might have the switch. So sorry, is the little bit crazier one. But I do feel, and one of them likes hiding under the bed. I do feel like they're still adjusting, but they're very happy with you. Cam CR77 says, we got a new kitten, Rocket. I'm wondering why he keeps peeing around the house. I had a situation with this today with another client where they had a dog that was just peeing everywhere. And a lot of times it's dominance. A lot of times it's, making them alpha. What I'm hearing with Rocket is he likes the smell. What I want you to do is every time that you see him, if he's peeing, you just pick him up, put him in the litter box, pick him up, put him in the litter box. He's trying to get his smell around. Run Nana Run is saying, can you see if my daughter will get a new job soon? I think by the end of August, which is good because that's like 2 weeks away. End of August, early September, I do feel like something's coming up. Now, of course, this is going to vary, especially with the Delta variant that's freaking insane now. This stuff is all, my clairvoyants across the board are going, what the hell? Just kind of like this Hurricane Henry that's coming through. We're all going, what the hell is going on? So I could be a little off on time, but I do feel like it'll be sooner than later. Run Nana Run. We've got Sammy G 93 says, will I get dropped from my internship program? I almost feel like there's something that the internship program is getting defunct or something might be paused. So I don't know if it's dropped per se. I just feel like there's a pause in it, whatever that means. I hope that helps. That's for Sammy Gee. Grandma Young 3 says, my brother's cat is Sylvia. He's a boy. They thought he was a girl. That happens. Hi there, CBT. Hello. Thank you so much for joining me again. She said, they say that I'm retiring in September. What do you see for my finances? I think you're going to have to cut it a little bit close for a while, but I think that's more the stock market and that's things going on with the stock market. So just keep an close eye on that. I think we talked about this before. I see you going outside a lot. I see you gardening. I see you walking, but really, really being outside. I know that the gardening is kind of like this for you, but I just feel you being outside. We've got any other questions? We've got a lot of people. San Diego's in the house. So my friends, and we've got, you're in the line of the hurricane. Yes, we are staying safe, but Long Island and New York right now, Long Island, Connecticut, New York, we're just going, what the hell is going on? What Dinah was saying, what does Zora thinks of you? She's very curious. She doesn't know whether to trust you yet. She's kind of like, who are these people? Are they my forever home? So one thing you can do with that is just let them know, like, no, this is your forever home. This is where you're staying, Zora. Run Nana Run says, my daughter's been sending out so many resumes and nothing. Will you get a new job soon? Well, I love my job. Thank you for asking if I'm going to get a new job soon. So I don't think I am, but in regards for your daughter, I think I just answered this. Let me know if I didn't answer this. I'm heading over to Facebook, my friends. Make sure if you haven't already, if you haven't liked my TikTok, it's Nancy.mello. Nancy.mellow. There's some imposters going around right now. Don't trust any others except Nancy.mellow. You will see 99.9982, something like that up right now. So we've got, my friends, will I graduate on my dad's 10-month anniversary, January 4th? I don't know if you're going to be graduating at that exact time. I do feel like it's going to be in January. This is for that is for Ariana Lopez. We've got, my friends, we've got Phoenix saying, does my twin flame plan on communicating with me anytime? Not anytime soon. I totally could be wrong, Phoenix, for Phoenix on YouTube. Thanks so much for watching me. I don't see it anytime soon. I could be wrong. It could be a little bit longer. I see it. I see it farther out. I see it farther out. My friends, why is my boyfriend lying about being online on WhatsApp? This is on YouTube. Generally, when someone's lying, it's because they're hiding something. Is he cheating on you? I think there's lots of definitions of cheating, and I don't trust him worth anything. I do not believe whatever he is telling you. I would not trust for anything. I wouldn't trust him. I think he is up to something sneaky, and that's not just because he's not showing his WhatsApp. Something's going on, and this is for forgive me for my white splaining of your name. And Shuli over on YouTube. I feel like there's something going on with money that he's not telling you the truth about as well. Something about money is really shady with him. Christine, thanks so much for watching again. She says, will I be out dating soon? I think spring for you. And it's not anything else except for this freaking Delta variant and COVID. So straight up, I think you'd be dating sooner, but I think everyone is going nuts. And I think there are going to be more closures. I think there's going to be more shutdowns, not per se with the government, but I think sporadically. And we talked about this with the COVID report earlier in the year. If you've been watching me since then, I said there's going to be sporadic little things that come up, and it's going to be happening more and more. So dating, yes, but it's not, you won't be dating for lack of you being fabulous. It's just the time that we're in, unfortunately. Wendy says, hello, showing you some love, sending you so much love right back. Wendy, I'm sending you so much love and peace. Isabel over on YouTube says, any messages for my guides? What I'm hearing from you immediately, Isabel, is that you need to try harder. I feel like it's almost like a little ADD with you, which is like, you try and then you either forget or you get distracted. And what I'm hearing is you need to focus, and I'm hearing try harder. You need to go a little bit harder on whatever it is, whether it's school or work. You need to just push a little extra. It's almost like when you're running, whatever, if you're running 10 feet or 10 miles and you're just tired, but it's like you have that will, you have that tenacity. That's what you need to pull out from you is tenacity. I hope that helps. Carmel says, when do you see me? Where and when do you see me meeting a partner? This is on Facebook. I think it's going to be online. I do feel like it's going to be late fall, early winter, if not before. I do feel like it's going to be within the next 6 months, but it is going to be online. I'm answering one question at a time for everyone right now. Ask me a specific question to get a specific answer, just so I can answer everyone. Betty says, when will the financial situation improve for me? I'm feeling the first thing I'm hearing for you, Betty, is January. Crystal says, when will my dog Graham get out of the crazy phase he's in? Truth be told, I don't think he's ever going to really get great out of this crazy phase he's in. He is just that kind of wackadoodle dog. And I say that with all love and respect. I have a wackadoodle lab right behind me. You can probably hear her barking right now. I think what I'm hearing is he needs more to chew on. I hope that helps, Crystal. He needs more to chew on. Hi from the UK. This is my first time. Welcome. Lee, what is your spiritual gift? I feel like you can hear things. And not like hear as in you're hearing my voice right now, but I feel like you're very in touch with other people. You're an empath, but you can hear things. So I want you to kind of open up your mind. Certain things that you're hearing is legit. Like you're not just hearing like, and you'll be like, what the hell is that? Like, why am I thinking that? That's your guides. So, and of course, anytime like that, it's not going to be wackadoodle. It's not going to be like go and do something bad. It's always going to be in a good interest. Like someone will walk up and you'll be like, I know you. I know something about you. It's going to be similar to that. Hello, Ashley and Betty over on Facebook. If you haven't already, make sure you like my TikTok. I am so close to 10,000 followers on TikTok. I could taste it. Nancy.mellow over on TikTok. My friends, hello, Mama Too Real just joined. We've got lots of wonderful people joining. Traveling Soulful. Hi, Nancy. Me and my daughter met a wild blackbird in a park. She started playing with us and followed us to our home, came inside and stayed with us. It wouldn't even, and it broke up. Okay. excuse me. So I feel like that was, in this case, I'm kind of going back to kind of like where there's certain belief systems, including the Hawaiian one is the first one I'm thinking of, when you have ancestors that are coming through as animals. Some people also call it an animal totem. You can use totem in a different way, but for you, that was definitely an ancestor or a totem type thing where it was coming through and sending you a message. I'm hearing more grandmother energy, grandmother, great grandmother energy for you. Emily Sarah says, well, I struggle to find work once things with the Navy come to an end. I don't think so. I think you'd surprise yourself. I think you're going to have a few things come about, but I want you, my friend, to be super open with what it is. And it might be something outside of the arena that you're already in. And I'm sending you so much love and peace, but I don't feel it's as bad as you think it's going to be. I do feel like I'm hearing you're going to have to kind of decide between a couple of things, two things. I keep hearing two with you. Good luck with that. I'm sending you so much love. We've got other wonderful people joining. And we've got Jules by Jenny saying, I love you. I love you back. Jules by Jenny is traveling tomorrow out of the country. So I am sending her lots of love and safety. Anthony is saying, hi, Nancy. My fur baby maybe has a bellyache. She's been acting funny. So I'm not a veterinarian. I am not responsible for medical diagnoses. I feel like she ate something. Hurt. She says hurt. Keep an eye on it. If it doesn't get better in the next day or two, take her to the vet on Monday. Keep an eye on her. I feel like she ate something, but just keep an eye on her. Again, not a vet. We've got Maurice the squirrel is fascinated by you. Sending love to Maurice the squirrel. I love when animals start watching or listening to my voice. That's freaking amazing. It always makes me laugh. Alicia says hi. Gemini here. When and how do you see my meeting my life partner? I don't think it's going to happen for a couple more years. I think you're one of those people that likes to flutter around, and don't take that the wrong way, just loves to be around different types of people. And so you have these wonderful, very significant, unique relationships. For you, I think it's going to take a few more years for you to settle down. That's not a bad thing. I think you need the time. I think you need a little bit more experience. So I do, as far as, I'm just going to give you a time frame. I feel like 2, 3, but even maybe 4 years out. And I know you're thinking, oh, that's crazy. You're not really giving me an estimate. Again, the Delta variant's freaking raising havoc with things changing, but I think you're still a few years out from it. We've got the supernatural, super happy to see you. Super happy to see you too. Sending you so much love. What message do my ancestors have for me? You're on the right path. Immediately what I'm hearing for you is you're on the right path. I don't want you to hesitate so much about it. You do doubt yourself so much, but you are honoring them. You, and especially, you have a grandfather, something about bouncing on the knee, could be grandfather, could be grandmother, something about bouncing on the knee, super, super positive energy. And someone you didn't know is also in your life. Great or great grandparent, immigrant. I'm hearing an immigrant is coming through and super just guiding you as well. Lisa sounds like a 90s song. Will I become pregnant next year? I think so. It's going to be late though. I think I'm hearing fall for you. So late next year. So I'm just scrolling down really quick. Does our dog know that our other dog crossed over? Yes, indeed. She's sad. I'm hearing sad, but understands. And they are going to be taking over their spot sometime soon. Grandma May Young, I'm going to answer one question at a time. Joy Bunny Babes, Elliot Piper says, hi, can I wait? I can't wait for our Tuesday session. I'm still looking so much to talking to you guys. Grandma May, will I be able to physically go back to work anytime soon? Maybe early next year. I hate not being able to tell you like tomorrow, not early next year. Maybe it might be a while. Digital wife, are my parents together? If you're talking about in spirit, I'm feeling like I do see a couple together. I don't generally connect with people in spirit during this, so I'm sending you guys so much love. My toe has been numb for about a week off and on. Should I be concerned? Okay, not a medical doctor, not responsible for any medical diagnosis, my friends. You can always do like an appointment, a virtual appointment. Ugh, I don't even want to touch it. Again, very hesitant about doing medical stuff over on live. Ariana says, will my mom pass her real estate exam? I think she will. As far as time, I'm not even going to go there right now. I don't know if I just have too many numbers in my head. I do think she'll pass it. She's really super afraid of failing though. It's just super afraid of failing. She will pass it when she does. Hi from New Jersey. Hello, Marianne. What type of job will my daughter find next? What I'm hearing immediately is retail or customer service, something real, customer service, maybe a hotel, something, but like almost higher end is what I'm hearing. I've asked before about my dog Jenny, but she's been up and down lately, and I'm wondering what more can do to how long she has left. Let's take that question offline. I feel like this is a little too personal to answer live. I don't want to, and not because I don't want to answer you, but I don't want to touch when an animal is passing live because it's too personal for me. Please message me offline and I can answer you. I'll just give you a quick answer, but I can tell you, will my kitten and older cat ever get along? I don't think so. I think they are very independent of each other. They're cats. The older cat, it feels like the younger kitten has taken its spot in the house and says that it always wakes it up. Hello from New York. Hello, hello, hello. Please ask me a specific question. Moxie Life on YouTube. Ask me a specific question. Get a specific answer. That always helps me so much. And I only answer one question from each person just so we can keep this rolling. Hey, it's Lady R. I've been offered a lease to rent a farm. Will it be the right thing? No, I think you should totally go for it. Definitely go for it. No hesitation on that. I'm just answering any questions from people that haven't already asked before. So Belle is saying she needs to go outside. And this might be actually literally like right now. And I've heard it before where it's literally right now, or it could be like she just needs more walks. Interpret that how you will. Jenny, I know the update us. Is your friend still in a coma or is it still coming back? Update me on that first, because I'm hearing something, but I want to make sure I'm hearing it correctly. Wait, I think we have the same glasses. Awesome. This is Warby Parker. I got these at the beginning of COVID last year. I love them. It was the easiest. And I felt it was like when everyone was safe to even like scared to open their mail. And I ordered online from Warby Parker and I was super happy with them. And I'm not sponsored by them. That's just the first time anyone's commented on my glasses. So we've got, so cheers to Glasses Twins. Good evening. Okay, so I am not taking any messages from Spirit, as I've said in the very beginning. That's a little too much energy for me right now. I do it on my website at nancymello.com. That's where you can book a session. That's where you can reach me to book a session to talk to people in spirit. And yes, I do. I was just mentioning at the top of the show that I do connect with people in spirit. I just don't do it live on show because there's usually a lot more. Generally, you can't shut one person up and you can't just say, hey, mom, you can only literally tell me one thing. That usually it doesn't go well. And also I want to give you everything that I have from that person. So that's why I don't do it. Looks exactly like mine. Wow, she just had surgery on her hips, so she had to reconstruct her walks. He's out of the coma. I'm so grateful. Okay, so Shauna is surprised. I had to actually recall what I was actually saying about the dog. So I just told her the dog wants more walks, and she said, "Oh my gosh, wow!" She just went through surgery on her hip, so I had to restrict her walks. So there's your answer. She wants to go on more walks. Hi, I'm Nancy. I'll be your psychic for the next 5 minutes or 10 minutes until my kids come up and start complaining. Penny Lane on YouTube says, do you see me booking a job on film? October for Penny Lane. I do feel like it's going to be, and forgive me, I don't know the film terminology. I feel like it's going to be a background role or, so it might be for an extra or a background role is what I'm hearing, but congratulations for that. Do you see me booking a job? You're amazing. Thank you so much, Shauna. This is what I do. This is why I love giving back. And I'm not about BS. All right. So if you haven't already, make sure you like me on I was about to say YouTube. You can search for me, Nancy Mello Psychic Medium, but I'm really looking for those 10,000 followers on TikTok because I just like, as Jules by Jenny and I often joke about, I have a thing with zeros and fives. I need those numbers. So it's just get me to 10,000, Nancy.mello. There are some imposters right now on Instagram and TikTok that are, so it's only Nancy.mello is where you're going to find me. And, I'm so sorry, Lauren on Instagram says my cat Tommy passed away yesterday. I'm so sorry for your loss. He did pass over safely. And I'm so sorry. My dad passed away. Is he happy? Everyone that passes over, I've never had honestly, and this is straight up truth, the only angry people I've ever heard of in spirit are ghosts. Ghosts get really PO'd because either we are bugging them because they're dead and they understand they're dead, but for whatever reason, they don't want to make that final crossover. Think of literally the movie Ghost. There was a lot more truth to that movie than we give it credit for. But I mean, literally you will have ghosts. And there are some older places up here in New England. Some of you that live up here can probably use your imagination and figure out where I'm talking about. But there are some older places up here that have a lot of ghosts, a lot of people that are have passed over and they are not happy about being disturbed, and there's a lot of ghost hunts and stuff and walks, and they get PO'd about it. So generally though, people that pass over are peaceful and happy unless they don't want to go. So we've got, will the girl I love come back to me? No. And for what it's worth, she wasn't worth it. I mean, she didn't give you the love that you deserve. She didn't give you what you needed. She was using you is what I'm hearing. And not using you as in like using you, but like she was not good. We've got Nancy. What does my cat Sienna want me to know? Sienna is saying she's very itchy. I don't know if it's her food or there's something, but she says she's very itchy. Something about her being itchy. How's your friend doing? The one that had brain surgery? She is doing amazing. I actually just posted a quote from her before she had a brain surgery. So this is my friend. She is amazing. You will see a quote from her on my Instagram and Facebook stories. She is amazing. She has had brain surgery to remove a tumor that was freaking all the way down in pituitary glands. And then she had to have another one this past week to get fluid out. And she is out of the hospital, and she is really learning to about faith and love and resilience, and she's doing amazing. So thank you for asking, and I will tell her that people are asking about her. So we have another question about pets passing. I do not answer pets that are. I do not answer questions about that. You can book a reading for Nancy.Mello. So this is my time. This is my give back. However, it takes a lot of energy to talk to people that have passed on pets. So this is what I do it after a full day of reading. So you can book a reading at nancymello.com. Okay, over on Facebook and YouTube. My mom is having hip problems. Is there anything we can do? I mean, so in general, she's asking about CBD. From my experience, again, not a doctor. CBD is, check. Actually, I'm not even going there. Check with your doctor. I don't even want to touch anything medical right now. My friends. So, okay, my friends, it looks like we are finished with questions. We got one more. Hilaria over on Instagram is saying, will I ever go back to myself? I've been taking baby steps to get through everything. I think you will. I think you're finding your way. You're not lost. You are closer than a lot more than you think you are in that sense. And right back to Jenny. I think a couple more weeks at most on Facebook. Jenny on Facebook, a couple more weeks at most. And okay, my friends, I'm going to go make sure my kids have not hurt each other or destroyed the basement. I'm sending you lots of love. If you are in the path of Henry in Connecticut, Long Island, New York, I am sending you love and peace, and make sure to prepare. If you have any questions, I'm here. Bookings at nancymello.com, and I will talk to everyone next Friday night for Nancy Night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific. I'm sending everyone so much love.